Good morning, good afternoon, wherever in the world you are. So don't you forget who you are and where you stand in the struggle. That's Bob Marley. Understand something. In life, at some point, you are going to struggle. You have to struggle. It's necessary. You know how they always talking about how like you really don't appreciate certain things if you didn't struggle to get it? It's true. It's very, very true. The reason is because everything comes with a cost. Everyone wants this thing called success, whatever it is defined in your eyes, you know. But in order to get that, you have to have gone through some kind of struggle to get there. Whether it's like some type of film career, acting or whatever, or singing, or you want to be an artist or something, or you want to be a stockbroker, or you know, a contractor or a real estate broker, whatever it is that you want to do, there has to be some kind of struggle in order for you to finally get to that level that you call success. Like, we oftentimes just want the success part. We don't want the path that it took to get there. We just want to jump ahead and get it. You know, we want these amazing bodies for the summertime, but we don't want to discipline ourselves to go through the struggle of getting up every morning at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym and eating right throughout the week to complement it. We want these amazing relationships and stuff, but yet we don't want to go through the struggle of mastering the emotional turbulence that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? We want these houses and these cars, but we don't want to discipline ourselves enough to save money instead of going out every weekend and stuff like that, you know? There has to be some kind of cost, some sort of struggle in order for you to get to that level of success. It just doesn't come to you. Struggle, it's necessary. And it has to be so that you would be willing to go through that struggle again in order to get what you want. Think about it. The thing that you want the most, everybody wants something, and we all want something bad enough. So there's not, we didn't want it bad enough. Everybody wants something bad enough. The question is, are you willing to go through that struggle in order to get it? And if it is something that you have gotten before, are you willing to go through that struggle again? Because people that are successful now, they ask themselves that question. Would I go through that struggle again to get to where I am now? And if your answer isn't yes, then maybe what you want isn't what you're supposed to be doing with your life, because that's not what you want the most. Because whatever you want the most, you're going to be willing to struggle for it time and time after again if that's what it took to get there. You know, some people call it a beautiful struggle, and that's exactly what it is. It's long hours, it's late nights, it's early mornings, it's discipline, dieting, you know, whatever it is that your goal is. You have to understand what it takes, what it costs. And success, it costs. The cost is the struggle. You are going to have to struggle at some point to get what you want, because that is the only way. It's the only way you will appreciate how you got to that level of success. It's the only way you will appreciate how to stay on top, because you will be constantly reminded of that struggle. You ever notice how some people who are successful, that we call successful, and they've gotten so successful to the point where they've forgotten about the struggle. They have forgotten about what it's like to be a starving artist, or a person who wants something so badly that they're willing to put in whatever work it takes, they're willing to do whatever it takes to get it. You know, we clown Kanye West a lot and say, like, you know, he's gone, but he's not the only type of person that's like that. There are plenty of people like that in that level of success, and they're gone. They forgot about the struggle. You have to always recognize who you are and where you stand in the struggle, because you have to struggle to get whatever it is that you want that bad. And you cannot ever forget where that place is. In that place is where you will find your hunger. In that place is where you will stay grounded. In that place is where you will always come back to being humble enough to understand what it takes to get to the success. Always recognize who you are and where you stand in the struggle, because struggle is necessary. Without struggle, there is no progress. That's Frederick Douglass. Struggle is necessary. So before you beat yourself up and get down because you ain't got a man yet, or you ain't got your lady yet, and you ain't in no relationship or married, or because you don't have this body that you really are trying, but you really ain't trying, before you complain to yourself about how come my business haven't got off the ground and stuff yet, yo, relax. You still in the struggle. And through that struggle, as long as you keep pumping out those long hours, as long as you keep dying and writing, waking up in the morning and going to the gym, as long as you just keep, understanding how to master that emotional turbulence with this person and that person, you're going to be all right. Because at some point, you're going to master it. And as soon as you master it, that's when you're going to get to that level of success. Because you will know all the ins and outs of how to make it work. Because you struggled to figure it out. You struggled on how to get there. So don't you ever forget who you are and where you stand in the struggle. Because in that place is where you will remain humble and hungry, and you can help anybody else be successful. In that struggle, you will be dope. Got it? It's Motivation Monday, man. Let's go.